What's up, guys? This is Melo. Welcome to Made Out of Metal. Welcome to a brand new episode. And believe me, this episode is fully loaded of great albums that were just released this week of the 20th of January 2023. I will cover some black metal, some death metal, also some doom, but also a bunch of surprises. You will be surprised of what I'm gonna cover in this episode, but you will enjoy it as usual. Don't forget to share, to comment and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me, to move on with my channel on YouTube, so I count on you. And without further ado, let's get started. Starting things up with a mix of melodic death metal and metalcore here for my first selection. I'm bringing you to the Netherlands with a band called For I Am King. For I Am King. That's it. It's a mix of melodeath and metalcore. They are bringing us here their third studio album. They formed back in 2014. Their first album was released in 2016. Second one in 2018. So it took them maybe near 5 years to come back here. We are their third LP in the name of Crown. So it was released on the 19th of this month, and it's 9 tracks for 37 minutes. On some tracks you can compare their music really to bands such as Arch Enemy. That's it. Yes. Oh my god. So their music sometimes sounds really like Arch Enemy, but you add a little bit of an extra layer on their music here in the name of metalcore. So you take basically Arch Enemy and you bring some metalcore source on that dish, and you get the music of what does For I Am King. It's a great album, full of energy, great album to work out. But I have a great album to mention, and I was thinking also, because I'm thinking of working out now. Because personally, I took back the gym, because after these 2 years of COVID, I took maybe something like 12 to 15 kilos that I'm wishing to lose. So I'm back to the gym, and for my session this weekend, I just, out of curiosity, I fell on the next album. This is not metal at all. This is some glam rock. And I said, wow, it's so enjoyable, especially if you want to work out. I think it's the perfect album to go to the gym. And I need to mention it, and I'm talking about this one. Don't be mad. It's not the content I usually talk about in my videos, but I even wondered if I were not going to make an album review of that one. But let's just talk about it a little bit in this video. I'm talking about this one.
We're gonna dance on gasoline.
So this is personally, what we can call a guilty pleasure here, because it's not really my cup of tea. It's not really the kind of music that I listen to anymore since I fell into metal. But this one, I don't know. I just something was appealing me, because I love this ballad, that you can find on YouTube since many months now. The Loneliest. It's a great ballad, And when I saw that the album was released, I say, come on, let's give it a try, And it's really enjoyable. It's really fun. So I'm talking about the new album of Italian band Maneskin. For you guys, if you don't know the band, it's the band who won the Eurovision. I think it was last year or the year before, when there was such a debate, of if the singer was putting some white stuff in his nose or not. I think you get the story. But they put up a great album here. It's 17 tracks, very short tracks, and each track is totally different the one from another, and it's you have some poppy stuff, you have some rock stuff, you have some on some tracks really a predominant bass that is really really enjoyable. And I was really surprised that I enjoyed this album. But being at the gym, I wouldn't listen to that music when I'm home. For that I prefer metal, of course. But I think it deserved to be mentioned in this video. So it's the new album of Maneskin. So if you were looking for something else, if you want to listen to something else than metal for a while, and again, if you want to work out with some great music, I really strongly recommend you put that in your ears when you're lifting some weights or whatever. It's the new album of Maneskin. So let's go back to metal. Gonna spend a long moment on this one, but this band is coming from France and they produce some post-metal, and their name is Death Engine. I just fell on this band by pure coincidence, and when I hit the play button, already, they got me. This is some great post-metal, and don't miss this album if you like the genre, because they are really really talented. So this is Death Engine with their new album. Great thing when Sweden's Catatonia release a new LP, and this time it's their 13th LP that's just released this past Friday. 10 tracks for 45 minutes. The album called Sky Void of Stars. It released, of course, under Napalm Records. What can I say quickly? Well, they moved, in the early beginnings, they were processing some doom, really pure doom metal, but then they moved on a little bit in their art, and of course now they embrace totally the progressive metal side, and only clear vocals nowadays, from Catatonia. But this album, I think, to me, is better than the previous one. I just love, it's very, very catchy. Each track has its own identity, and I think it's a great addition to the discography as well. Even if I'm not into prog metal with only clear vocals anymore, but this album is really enjoyable. It's one of their best since many years now. I think they got a great shot here with the new album, the new Catatonia. the curiosities of this week. I'm bringing you now to Norway with some instrumental prog with a doomy aspect on their music. It's the band Nat, N-A-T-T. I don't know quite much about this album because, well, it's totally not existing on Encyclopedia Metallum, so just I can tell you this. They come from Norway. It's instrumental. It's a mix of doom and prog metal, and yeah. Nat, it's great, it's super atmospheric. I wanted to share it with you guys. Speaking of Catatonia, the mailman just came just a minute ago, and I finally received this album from Catatonia. So it's an old one, and I just loved it. I just love this album. It's one of my favorite of their whole discography. It's Brave Murder Day, in collaboration, of course, with Michael Ackerfeld from Opeth. And this album is fucking great, man. It's only 6 tracks, but I just love the track Day. I just love it. I can get enough of that track, and this album is very, very great. So if you don't know this album yet from Catatonia, it's a long time back. This one, I can't tell the year precisely, but it's a great one. So yeah, just a quick parenthèse to our video, but now let's move on to the next part of my selection. Oh no, you again? Sorry guys, we have to wait for a while. Okay, now it's time for some black metal. Do you want black metal? Let's go! Black metal album for this selection, and trust me, it's not the last one for this video. I'm bringing you to Germany with the band Imperium Decadence. They are on the scene since 2005. They brought to us their first LP back in 2006. This one is their 7th studio album in the name of Into Sorrow Evermore. It was released on January the 20th of the Napalm Records. Great artwork, I love it. Just looking at the artwork, it's black metal. It's 8 tracks for nearly an hour, 51 minutes. It's a great black metal album. What else can I say? I'm not gonna waste much more time, because if this album will fall in my next week's video, because next week is the last weekend of January, already, so there won't be any new release video. It will be coupled with my January best albums of the month next weekend. So maybe I will tell more about this album in the next video of this weekend, of the next weekend, the weekend coming, if this one falls in my best albums of the month. So moving on to my next selection of black metal. You want more? Yeah, you want more, huh? You want more. You love black metal. Yeah, I know you do. I can't believe this is already the second entry from France in this episode. This is some black metal, and I have to say it's a one-man band here with Inherit the Void. So the guy is from France. He does actually everything on this album. The title of the album is The Impending Fall of the Stars. It was released on the Avant-Garde Music Records. It's 9 tracks for 43 minutes. What else can I say? Well, it comes from Clermont-Ferrand. You know Clermont-Ferrand? dans la province, voilà, la région PACA, hein, je pense. Hein, c'est de l'atmosphéric black metal. C'est son deuxième album. Le premier était sorti en 2021. Il s'intitulait Monolith of Light. Là, il revient avec The Impeding Fall of the Stars. Donc, c'est sorti ce 20 janvier sous le label Avant-Garde Musique. Je switch en français vu que c'est un artiste français. Voilà. Superbe artwork. N'hésite pas à te plonger dedans. L'album est juste excellent. Deux entrées dans cette vidéo pour la France. Et ben, tu sais quoi? J'en fais rentrer une qui provient de Belgique. Des petits flamands avec un groupe qui s'intitule Nachtmaer. Ben, je parle pas du tout flamand, mais je pense que ça veut dire nightmare, donc cauchemar. Hein. Voilà, c'est un superbe artwork. Voilà, il est juste excellentissime cet artwork. Je le kiffe à mort. Donc c'est du black metal forcément, et c'est leur début album qui s'intitule Van de Mar Beren. Voilà, je veux dire près de la mer. Je sais pas. Je parle pas flamand. Tu sais quand tu es belge. Dans les années 90 et que tu rentres au lycée et que tu as le choix à apprendre comme deuxième langue l'anglais ou le flamand, en Wallonie, tu fais quoi? Bah tu prends l'anglais. Donc voilà, c'était l'anglais ou le flamand, donc j'ai fait mon choix. Hein. Avec le flamand, on va dire, je ne pourrais pas aller bien loin, no offense, hein, mais voilà. Donc ce sont des amis flamands qui proviennent de Belgique, je ne sais pas d'où exactement, mais ils sont en tout cas dans le nord. C'est 4 morceaux pour 38 minutes, hein, donc c'est des morceaux relativement longs, 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes et 13 minutes pour le morceau final de l'album. C'est sorti chez le label Fenra Collectivum, et voilà, superbe artwork. J'essaie de trouver le vinyle, mais pour l'instant il n'y a pas moyen, mais je le veux vraiment dans ma collection. Donc voilà, si tu veux du black metal atmosphérique de très bonne qualité, bah celui-ci vraiment en fait partie, et il avait sa place dans ma sélection hebdomadaire. Alors, on va attaquer un très très gros morceau, et c'est du death metal. Je sais pas ce qui s'est passé cette semaine. I don't know what fucking happened this week. Let's switch back to English now. Sorry guys. I don't know what happened this week, but there were so many great death metal albums that released. I'm not gonna talk, take some time to talk about them now because I can already see that this video is long enough. And I have still other stuff to talk about after this category. So let's now see a selection of some great death metal album. If you love death metal, these are the ones I recommend you listen to. Holy shit! I just realized I forgot to mention one black metal album. I'm talking about this one. Sorry, these were two great death metal albums for you guys, but let's switch back to black metal with that one. Crazy, crazy album. This is Dryad. They come from the USA, more precisely in Ohio, and it's their debut album called The Abyssal Plane. It's a mix of black and death metal, but with a predominance of black metal. It was out this January the 20th under Prosthetic Records. Wow, it was so difficult to find the vinyl, but I finally got mine. Well, I will have mine in May. It was a pre-order, so yeah, it's on my list and now it's paid. I just need to, to wait for it. It's gonna arrive in May. So if you guys need the vinyl, it's not produced yet, so you will get it by the month of May. So a few curiosities now, and let's talk about some doom, but also other stuff to close up this selection. Now in Canada, and this is a band who produce a mix of goth and doom metal, so they come from Vancouver in Canada. It's their debut album in the name of The Weight of Remembrance, and the name of the band is Tribunal. It's 7 tracks for nearly 48 minutes. Easy listening, a mix of doom and traditional heavy metal here. I like it. I like the artwork as well. Will it be in my best of the month next weekend? Don't know yet, but it is in this episode anyway. Power metal is not something that I talk a lot on this channel because it's really not my cup of tea, but this album is great. If you like power metal, I needed, to include it in my selection. There you go. On our gear, to go on a battlefield with dragons and sorcerers, magicians, elves, whatever. This band explores really all the cliches of power metal, but they do really great, Some bands, try to do it, they explore all the cliches, but they do it really wrongly, But those Swedish guys, they do it really on a perfect way. So they comes from Sweden. Then the name of their band is Twilight Force. So it's symphonic power metal. You got it. It's their 4th studio album in the name of At the Heart of Winter Vale. It's 8 tracks for 45 minutes. When you see the artwork, of course, with the dragon, it's power metal. But this one is really enjoyable. Also a great one. I have to confess, to work out. If you like working out with some power metal, I needed to include in my selection just to change a little bit, of what I present usually. Next.
Cosmic fire of a
This is such a great album, man. It's a mixed, what can I say? It's a mix of black and doom metal. They come from Norway. Their name is Slagest. They come here with their fourth studio album. I didn't know that band at all, but I think I'm gonna go deeper in their previous discography because I really enjoyed this album. The album is called Afstand. It was out this Friday, the 20th of January, under Dark Essence Records. It's 8 tracks for nearly 32 minutes, so it's quite short, but it's so addictive. It's so catchy, you know. Each song, I don't know what the hell they are talking about because they speak in Norwegian. I guess, but yeah, it's really such an enjoyable that I ordered the vinyl as well. It's not released yet, but it will be coming, you know, during the next weeks or month. But yeah, I just enjoyed this album so much. I played it already a couple of times and I really enjoy it. And I suggest you do the same because this band, it's crazy. I just love it. You know, it's more, you know, maybe more accessible music as well here, but they mix, it's a base of doom with some black metal notations here, and yeah, I really just enjoyed a lot, so of course I needed to include in my selection. So this was my selection for this week, but I'm not done yet. Stay here, I still need you for a couple of minutes. Let's move forward a little bit because there are some interesting stuff that really are catching my attention for the weeks to come. So yeah, just sit down a little bit and I'm presenting to you some future stuff, and let's start with that one. You know, this Depeche Mode vibe, you know, with a little bit of Paradise Lost, maybe? Yes, because this new band is coming up in February, more precisely on the 24th of February. It will release under Nuclear Blast Records. It's Greg McIntosh and Nick Holmes from Paradise Lost who start their new formation, and the new formation's name is Host, H-O-S-T. You can find already 3 video clips on YouTube, including this one, and I can tell you, you know, my excitement for this album because I just love it. You know, you can feel the vibe, you know, this 80s new wave vibe, you know, coupled with some doom and electronic stuff there. It's really amazing. So it's one of my biggest expectations for the end of next month in February. You know what? I'm gonna show you another clip of this new project from the guys of Paradise Lost. Yeah, that's a present from me to you. Well, you can still go on YouTube as well anyway.
Feel the light. Freedom lies in the hour the darkness takes me, living on senseless dreams. From my only escape until
that's it for me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the content that I put in this episode. Please feel free to comment in the comments down below what you think about this selection, and also, you know, like, share, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and it will really help me a lot to go on with these amazing adventures on Made Out of Metal. Thanks a lot for that, and I will leave you with another project that is coming up in the weeks or months to come. I don't know if you have heard about the Californian deathcore band Suffocate. Well, you have to know that the leading guy of Suffocate, Ricky Hoover, has just launched a new project called of Sulfur, and you can see you can watch the starter video clip, you know, the debut video clip on YouTube, and I'm gonna leave you here guys with a clip of that video to end up this episode. And I wish you a great weekend, a great week, whatever, and I will see you on the other side. This was Melo from Made Out of Metal. Ciao.